Hi students, we're back. Okay. Good day, class. Welcome back to Lusatech Training Academy. It's a it's a brand new learning opportunity, and you should be proud of yourself for being here. Every step you take in safety training is a step towards protecting lives, maybe even saving someone's life someday. This is powerful. So stay curious, ask questions. Remember, safety professionals are problem solvers, leaders, and protectors in the workplace. Yeah. So, guys, today's topic it's the root cause analysis and incident investigation. Sorry about that. So, if you've got a question, please do raise your hand. If I'm too fast, also raise your hand. Or if you need some clarity, also do raise your hand as well. So I hope we're good, guys. So it is calling again. Root cause analysis and incident investigation. So actually, guys, these two they go hand in hand, man. When something goes wrong at work, maybe an injury, damage, or a near miss, or maybe it can be a dangerous situation. We don't just ask who did it. We ask we ask why did it happen and how do we stop it from happening again. So that is the heart of the incident investigation and root cause analysis. Okay. So let us just start. What is incident investigation? Incident investigation, it is a systematic process used to find out what happened, how it happened, why it happened, and and what can be done to prevent it from happening again. So an incident can also include the injuries, illnesses, property damage, environmental damage, the near misses. Where the near miss, it's almost an accident. So we investigate not to blame but to prevent. So that one is actually very important, guys. We're not here to point fingers, but we are here to solve the problem that just occurred. Okay. What is root cause analysis, RCA? So root cause analysis, it is a process of digging deep in digging deep to finding the real underlying cause of an accident, not just the obvious one. There are usually three levels of causes. We've got number one, the immediate cause. We've got the underlying cause. We've also got the root cause, of which is the real source network. So let us just look at the immediate cause. So these are the unsafe act or the unsafe conditions you can see right away. For example, maybe the worker is not wearing the PPE, maybe the floor is wet. You know what's gonna happen if the floor is wet. If you are walking on a wet floor. So we just know what's gonna happen or if the machine guard is being removed, especially for those who are using the angle grinder. I always talk about this one because most people they do it. You see, when you're using the angle grinder at home, they will remove those guards. They said that it doesn't work properly with the guards, but now those guards were there for the reason. What could happen if that disciple just um, maybe break or something, it's gonna go straight into your forehead. But if that guard was there, it was gonna protect you. You see. So those are the immediate causes. And then we've got the what? The underlying causes. The underlying causes. So these are hidden problems that lead to the immediate cause. For example, the worker was never trained on PPE. Maybe there are no cleaning schedules for the spillages, or there's maybe poor supervision. Yeah. So those ones are the underlying causes. These ones they lead into the immediate cause. So guys, I hope we understand it so far. And then we've got the root cause. This is whereby now we are talking about the real source. You know? So these are the systems. So these are systems failures. We're talking about the management, the planning, or organizational problems. For example, no safety trainings on programs. People are not trained enough, or maybe they haven't even received even that minor training. There is no maintenance system, production pressure of safety, the lack of risk assessment. So if you only fix the immediate cause, the accident will happen again. But if we fix the root cause, we prevent future accidents. So guys, I hope we understand about the importance of the root cause. Yeah, that one is very important because now, if you focus on those ones, or if you focus on those immediate causes, there is a high chance that the same problem or the same incident happens again over and over again. But if you just look at the root cause, yeah, that one it is very that one it can't really happen again because now we've came into the root cause. Okay, guys. So now let us just look at the steps of the incident investigation. Now we are doing the incident investigation. We are just now what happened is maybe you are here working, maybe maybe there's a person that fall from the scaffold or whatsoever. So now we are trying to do the investigation regarding that incident or that accident. So now number one, what we do, we secure the scene. Yeah, we secure the scene. That is whereby we make the area safe, we help the injured person, we prevent further damage. They know those who've done first aid, but you still gonna do the topic as well. Let's say that the person is injured, they know that we are talking about the scene safety, the hazard. That is the first step. So same goes with this one as well, whereby we are making the scene safe because now we cannot afford to have more problems. Okay. So that is number one, the two whereby we secure the scene. And then we've got number two, we collect evidence. This is whereby we are taking photos, we are inspecting the equipment, we gather documents, training records, procedures, we're looking at CCTV footage if ever they are available. So that is whereby we are actually collecting that evidence. And then we've got number three, whereby we are interviewing witnesses now. So this is whereby we are actually talking to people who are involved in it. We ask the open-ended questions. We do not blame or accuse. So this one is actually very important in it. This one you mustn't wait because now people will get enough time to think about something else. Just ask that person the moment that incident happened. Yeah, because now they're just gonna tell you everything. But now if you wait and then I do not know, I've got that belief. If you wait now, uh, a person has got can even make a room to make even new stories or something. So just asking them the moment the thing is happening, they will tell you exactly what they saw. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got number four. Identify causes. So use the root cause analysis tools to find the immediate cause, the underlying cause, and the root cause. Yeah, we spoke about those ones. So that is whereby now we are using the above information to find out if that cause falls under the immediate, the underlying, or the root cause. Yeah. And then number five, what we do, we recommend corrective actions. That is whereby we are talking about the solutions now. For example, maybe we might just agree that no man, let us just remove the hazard. Or let us just improve the system or prevent the recurrence. For example, maybe let's say we're gonna introduce those training programs. We need to update procedures, maybe improve the supervision and install guards or those warning signs. So those are the things that we can actually do whereby we are talking about the corrective action. Okay, and then the next step, we write the incident report. The incident report. Write the incident report. So the report should include the date, time, and location, people involved, description of the incident, causes found, and those corrective actions. You also jot them down into your incident report. And then, guys, we need to come back to the five whys techniques. So you need to keep asking yourself why until you reach the real cause. If you haven't reached the real cause, you're gonna keep on asking yourself why. Ne? For example, the worker slipped. Why? Because the floor was wet. Why was the floor wet? That is the second one. Because the water is leaking. Yeah. Why is the water even leaking? That is the third one. The pipes are not repaired. Why are the pipes not repaired? That is the fourth one. No maintenance system. So now we have found the root cause, the maintenance system. There is none of that one. So guys, that's how it goes with the five whys. I hope you got that. You got that one. You need to ask yourself those whys up until you get the root cause. Yeah. Okay, and then there's this the fishbone diagram. So this tool, it helps the groups. It helps group possible. It helps group possible causes into their categories. We can have people, the equipment, the materials, the environment, the methods, management. That one. We're just gonna look into that one. Let us just put it on hold for now. Okay, guys. Let me just. It's not gonna be a long lesson. Uh, it is a very short one. I think it's one of the short topics we have here on our LMS. So, guys, I would just wanna just remind you that why is the root cause analysis? and incident investigation are important. Number one, that one it will help to prevent repeat the accidents, protect workers' lives, reduce company losses, improve safety culture, ensure legal compliance. Uh, do we got any questions, guys? Questions? Guys, if you don't have questions for me, then I might have questions for each and everyone here in this class. So far, do you all understand? Can I just see those thumbs up so that I know that we are still together? Can I see those thumbs up so that we know that we are still together? Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, just a moment. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna explain about the fishbone diagram. Yeah, I'm just gonna explain the fishbone diagram. I think that's gonna be the last one for me. After this one will be done, we'll cover will be all our topic will be covered, guys. It's as I've said, as I've mentioned, it is not a so big topic. So unless you guys will need emphasis there and there or maybe questions, it's fine. We can still, but this is gonna be the last one that I'll be explaining. Then we will have covered all the topics that we are having. Guys, do remember to switch off your mics. Okay, the fishbone diagram. So, guys, a fishbone diagram, it is a visual tool used in root cause analysis to help us identify all the possible causes of the problem or the incident. Yeah. So it is called the fishbone because it looks like a skeleton of fish. It's also there on your books, on your study guide. Tabo, can you please switch off your mic? So it's also there. If you could just go to your elements, it's there. It looks like a skeleton of a fish. Yeah. So guys, the purpose for the fishbone diagram, the goal is to find the root cause of the problem, look at the issue from different angles, avoid blaming one person, focus on system failures, not just mistakes. It helps teams to think deeper instead of stopping at the first obvious cause. So that is what the purpose of the fishbone diagram. So guys, the structure of the fish bone diagram. Just imagine the fish, ne? The head of the fish uh, is the problem or the incident. Ne? So this is the effect. This is the effect you are investigating. Ne? For example, let me Let us just talk about the injured worker when operating maybe a cutting machine. And then that one is the head of the fish. Remember, guys, the head of the fish, it is the problem. Okay. Right now, the problem is that there is a worker that is injured now while operating the cutting machine. So that is the head of the fish. And then we've got the bones. Yeah. Bones of that fish, we are talking about the skeleton, right? The bones of that fish, it's the categories of the causes. Okay, each large bone represents a category which it represent a category where causes might come from. So the most common category used in safety investigation are number one, it's the people, whereby we are talking about the manpower. So that is where we have those human related factors such as the lack of training, the fatigue, excuse me, not following the procedure or inexperience. So we have that one. Yeah, we are talking about people or the manpower. And then number two, we have maybe the equipment, the equipment that is whereby we are talking about the machines and tools. Maybe the problem with the machinery or the tool is that the machine is not well maintained. The safeguards are being removed. The faulty equipment, and wrong tools. Maybe they are being used. And then we are having the materials now. So the materials, we are talking about the substances or the item that you used in the work. For example, the poor quality of materials, the hazardous chemicals, slippery substances, the wrong materials for the job. And then we have the environment. That is whereby we are talking about the workplace condition. For example, maybe we've got that poor lighting, the excessive noise, the wet or uneven flows, extreme temperatures, and confined spaces. When working in confined spaces, even the oxygen there is limited. And then we've got the methods, the procedures or the processes, how the work is done. Yeah. How the work is done. Maybe okay, that is where maybe we are talking about there is no safe work procedure, the procedure is not being followed, unsafe work method or poor planning. So guys, most of these ones they all rely on the management as well. Yeah. And then the management. But in most of them, I blame the management. And then the management, this is whereby we are talking about the systems now. The organizational or the system failures now. For example, there is no safety policy, there's lack of supervision, no risk assessments, production pressure over automobile production, the production pressure over safety, poor communication. So this category often leads to the root cause. Ne? Okay, now, so guys, what I was just explaining, I did explain the head of the bone of the fish, and then that I was just explaining, it's just the bones, the causes, the head is the root cause, of which is the main problem that we are facing. Okay, let us just proceed, So now I will teach you on how to use a fishbone diagram. So number one, you write the problem at the head. Guys, I'm sure you all know the fishbone diagram. It's there on your study guide. For example, we are writing the problem now, which is the head. Maybe the employees slipped and fell in their workshop. So that is our problem that you are facing. Okay, number two, you draw the main bones, of which is other categories. So we label them: people, equipment, materials, environment, method, management. Ne? And then number three, now this is whereby we are brainstorming the possible causes. Okay. Remember, guys, our main problem, it is employee, maybe they slipped and fell in the workshop. Ne? So now we are doing those brainstorming on those possible causes. Remember, we've got the people, equipment, material, environment, method, and so as the management. Okay, now let us do the brainstorming here. Number one, what you must ask yourself under each category is that what have contributed to this incident? For example, for a slip and fall. Okay, for people, worker not wearing the slip resistance shoes. For the that one, it falls under the people category. And then for the environment category, the oil spill on the floor. Then the methods, it's no cleaning shadow. And then the management, no housekeeping inspection system. Eh? This is whereby we are doing the brainstorming. Okay, and then we move on. We ask ourselves why for each cause. So this is whereby we dig deeper to find the root cause. Ne? The oil on the floor. Why? Why do we have oil on the floor? Maybe there is a leak from the machine. Ne? Why is the machine even leaking? It is leaking because it's not fixed. Why is the machine not fixed? There is no maintenance report. Why is there no maintenance report? Workers are not trained to report defects. So now that is whereby we find our root cause. So our root cause, it's poor maintenance and the reporting system. So that's what, guys, I was telling you. You need to ask yourself why up until you reach the root cause. I hope you guys are we still together, guys? Can I just see those thumbs up? Are we still together? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Perfect. Okay. So guys, that's how it goes. This is this okay, that's how it goes. So as I've said, it's not gonna be a long one. It's a short one. You'll even see in your notes. Okay, guys, we are almost done. So the benefit of using a fishbone diagram. Number one, that one, it encourages teamwork. Ne? It encourages teamwork. It organizes the ideas clearly. It shows the relationship between the causes. It helps identify root causes, not just symptoms. It prevents future accidents and incidents as well. So that's are the benefit of using the fishbone diagram. So guys, the important reminder. So with the fishbone diagram is not for blaming people. It is just not for blaming people. It is for improving the systems, the trainings, the supervisions, procedures. So a strong safety culture, it looks like a strong safety culture looks at what failed, who, and not who failed. So guys, that one, guys, is actually very important. Guys, do you have any questions maybe for me? Or do you want to add on something? Oh, guys, if you don't have any questions, I do have a question for you then. I will have the question for each and everyone that is in this class. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, I have a question for you, ne? I have a question for you. My question is, what is the main purpose of an incident investigation? What is the main purpose of an incident investigation? Remember, guys, if you wanna answer, you can just unmute your mic there, and then you can answer the questions. Please, guys, I did ask from the beginning of the class that we all work together here. Ask questions, answer the questions that you are being asked, and so forth. So that is my question. I will also repeat it again. What is the main purpose of an incident investigation? You can just try. I'm here to assist.
It's because we want to minimize the accident in the workplace.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. I like your answer. I like your answer as well. Just to add on that answer, it's correct, guys. It's correct. Just to add, it's also to find out what happened, why it happened, how to prevent it from happening, not to blame anyone. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, guys. I do have another question. Uh, you see, guys, do you know? Let me just tell you a secret about answering these questions. Do you know that if you are being asked a question and then you give an answer, it can be a wrong answer or the correct answer. Do you know that you will never forget that question, or you never forget that answer for the rest of your life? So actually, answering those questions, it helps because you will never forget that answer ever again. You know? So you can just give it a try as well. You I'm telling you. Okay, guys. What is a near miss? A near miss. It's you can also give me an example. You can explain what is a near miss, or you can just give me an example of a near miss, or you can explain and also give the example at the same time. So, what is a near miss? Yes, usually come a near miss. Can I get an answer for that? Remember, guys, you can just unmute your mic so that you are able to talk, so that you are able to hear you. What is a near miss? Lusanda, what is a near miss? Oh, okay. Sorry, I think you do have oh, Tabo. Tabo, we wanted to answer what?
Oh, yes, yes. I wanted to answer.
Yes.
A near miss, it's something that almost causes any harm to an employee or an employer.
Okay. No. Thank you very much. That is 100%. Thank you very much, Tabo. Guys, I'm gonna start calling you guys by name. You know. Yes, that one is true. A near miss is an unplanned event that it did not cause any injury or damage, but could have. For example, guys, a tool falls from the height but misses the work. So that one is a near miss, as Tabo just mentioned. So thank you very much, Tabo. Guys, I do have another question. These are some nice, interesting questions. Okay, guys, can you name the three levels of causes in root cause analysis? I spoke about them, I taught about them, I also explained them. Those three levels of causes in root cause analysis. Guys, please don't make me call the names. Can I just get, I will repeat again, the three levels of causes in the root cause analysis. Yes, Wendy,
Immediate cause, underlying cause, and root cause.
please come again.
Immediate cause,
Yes.
underlying cause, and root cause.
Thank you very much. You couldn't say it any better. That one is 100%. Wow, guys, I think I'm liking this class already. That one is 100%. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, I've got another question for you. Can you give one example of an immediate cause of an accident? One example of an immediate cause of an accident. I think that one is a bit difficult. Okay, let me just answer that one. Okay, guys. The question is give one example of an immediate cause of an accident. Number one, guys, you need to understand these levels as I've explained to you. Now. So, guys, we know that one the one example that we can classify under the immediate causes, it's for maybe a person not wearing PPE, a wet floor, those exposed wires, they will just tell you that no, something is going to happen. You can't be not be wearing PPE. You can't be walking on a wet floor. There is no signage, there's no whatever. Those exposed wires is that is obvious. It's just those with the immediate causes. It's just the causes of accident that are obvious. So you don't need to think hard about that one. Maybe you're operating the machine without a guard. I even made an example with an angle grinder, guys. That is just obvious. So use that angle grinder without the guard. It's obvious that you're gonna get hit. Yeah. So another question: is why is it not why is it not enough to stop at the immediate cause? Why is it not enough to stop at the immediate cause? Why do we have to why do we have to go beyond the immediate root cause? Why is that so? Guys, that one is very easy. Why maybe let's say we're investigating a problem. So why are we not just stopping on the immediate cause? Maybe stop put now, okay, should the cause of this incident it was because the floor was wet and that's it. Why do we need to go on and on and on? Why do we need to go on until
Okay,
we
can I
reach?
please
Yes,
answer
yes,
that
yes.
one?
Yes, Chabo.
I think the reason why we have to go beyond the immediate cause is because we want to find the source of that a hazard, or the source of that unsafe condition, so that we can mitigate it or we can correct it so that it doesn't
Mm.
cause more harm in the near future.
Thank you very much, Chabo. You couldn't say it any better. There's a heart for you. You couldn't say it any better. Perfect, guys. Perfect. So, yes, thank you very much. So, I hope we all understand. We understand that one. It's I'm so thrilled. I can't even add on that one. He just said it all. Okay, guys, I've got another question. I've got another question, what should be done first at an incident scene? I even made the example using the first aider. If you could remember, I even used that example that the first aiders will know. What should be the first? Oh yes, I think I do have.
Secure the scene.
Yes, secure the scene. Secure the scene. Thank you very much, Lusanda. Thank you very much. There's one for you there. Thank you very much. Okay, okay, guys. I do have. I do have three more questions. We are on question 7 now. So in total, I had 10 questions. So we are on number 7 now. So far, you guys are nailing it, and I'm very happy and I'm very proud of you. Okay. So now the question is, why should why should investigators avoid blaming workers during the interviews? Okay, that one you can just use your common sense as well. Why should the investigators avoid blaming workers during the interviews?
Okay,
Just
can I answer?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, mostly you shouldn't blame the workers because
Mm,
you want to encourage, or you want yeah, okay, let me go with encouraging them so that they can report any near misses, so that you know what kind of hazard are there on site. Then
mm.
you will create a system that will enable you to avoid and rectify those available hazard.
Yes, perfect, guys. Perfect. That's why I said you mustn't think hard about this one. Thank you very much, Tabo. This one is for you also. Thank you very much. Perfect. Tabo couldn't say it any better. Perfect. Just to add as well, you know that blaming stop people from telling the truth. Do you know that one? Because the moment you start blaming, now it's like, yo, I'm gonna put this one in trouble. So now I'll have to tell the lies. So the goal is to find the system failures, not punishing those individuals, guys. So that's what we must have in our minds. Thank you very much. That was an excellent one. Okay, guys, two more questions to go. Okay, let us just talk about the fishbone diagram. So these two will be based on these. Okay, I'm just gonna add one. These one they're gonna be based on the fishbone diagram. What is a fishbone diagram used for? What is the fishbone diagram used for? Spamadla, don't you want to try to answer this question? Just yes, Wendy, I see that you want.
Fishbone diagram, it is used to identify and organize potential causes of problem or incident.
Please come again.
It's used to identify and organize potential cause of a problem or incident.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Wendy. This one is for you. Woo, thank you very much. Okay, yes, 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 yes. You couldn't say it any better, ne? But just to add on that one, okay, guys, the fishbone is also used to identify, organize all possible causes of the problem that we can find, so we can find the root cause. So yes, that is 100% Wendy. Thank you very much. Let me give you another one. Thank you very much. That was perfect, guys. Okay. Let us go to another question, guys. We are almost done. We are almost done. I'm already enjoying this class, guys. The answers that you are giving me, they're 100%. Okay. So this one is just an easy one. Why is it called a fishbone diagram? Why is it called a fishbone diagram? You can answer this one in 2 words. If you are a person that doesn't like talking too much, you can answer this one in 2 words. Why is it called a fishbone diagram? Guys, don't think hard about this one. You're gonna make it difficult. And this one is actually very simple. Guys, it is called a fishbone diagram because it looks like a fish. That's it. You don't need to think hard about this one, When it comes to safety, you don't need to, when it comes to safety, you don't just think hard. You're gonna lose it. What you see is what you get, guys. Yeah. Okay, I've got the one last questions. The one last question, then we are good. We'll see each other when next week. Yeah, it's Thursday today, ne? Yeah. Yeah. So I've got the one last one, one last one for you. Where is the problem written in a fishbone diagram? The problem, the main problem that we are facing. Where do we write it in the fishbone diagram? Come on, guys.
In the head.
Thank you very much. That one is 100%, guys. That one is 100%. This one is for you, Lusanda. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. I like the way we are all taking part with our class. So yeah, that was the last question that we are having. So, guys, for you safety officers, so this tool will help you to think like investigators, ne? Not just observers. So, when you see an incident in your mind, should automatically start asking, excuse me, guys, I'm catching a cold. Which bone does this pose belong to? So, guys, you need to practice that in your head. Maybe you are driving around, maybe you are walking past, or whatever, but do practice that one. It's gonna make your mind very sharp, especially when it comes to the different kind of incident that you might encounter or you might see. So, guys, from me to you. Thank you very much. You've been the wonderful audience, students, should I say. So thank you very much, guys. See you again next week. Do work hard, study hard. It's very easy, guys. I love you all. See you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.